we are here to communicate some basic issue before you. We think that our country, our beloved country, is passing through a very difficult time. The people, those who are ruling the country, they have hijacked the democracy of the country. And we think if the people of the country did not come forward, then we will become an autocratic state. We will become a fascist state. I am clearly saying, in a democracy, generally we say that there are four pillars of the democracy: legislature, administration, bureaucracy, judiciary, and media. Unfortunately, what we have seen since last 8 years, the way the parliament passing the important bills without any discussion in the Lok Sabha and with manipulation in the Rajya Sabha. Take the case of abrogation of Article 370. Take the case of anti-CA bill, CA law. Take the case of Form 3 form laws and many other laws which have been passed during these times without any decision in the parliament. In the parliament, whenever a bill or whenever a policy is presented before the parliament, if the debate is inconclusive, it has been given to select committee or the standing committee. But that is not taking place during these times. Then there are institutions, and how the bureaucracy and how the peoples have been picked up to run the important ministries. The people, those who are yes men to them. Before we have seen, the bureaucracy was a strong pillar of the country. They are the policy makers. And unfortunately, the way our judiciary is delivering the judgments, they are also I can say that the peoples are frustrated with many decisions. And the way, there are certain institutions which are autonomous, which are independent. But there also, how the government is interfering, we have seen. It is Election Commission of India, Reserve Bank of India, and the way they are making the economic policies, the wealth is getting accumulated in few hands. The corporates, the multinational companies, the big businessmen, the entire wealth is accumulating. During COVID, the common peoples were very much frustrated. They lost the job. We have seen the plight of the migrant worker. But the figures, the thing that the wealth of the corporates, it raised. All the people lost the job. Their balance is diminishing. But the wealth of the corporate has increased a lot. The way now the figure says that 74% of the resources of the country is in the hands of 1% people. And 26% resources is distributed among 99% people. So this way our economic policies have been designed. And common peoples are very much frustrated. The way the prices are rising, essential commodities, the way the unemployment is increasing. The government came to power in 2014 with the promise that they will give 2 crore jobs every year. It means in the last tenure, it should be 10 lakh jobs to be distributed. But what has happened? I don't need to explain things to you. So this is one thing. To divert the attention, the way this, our country is a multi-religious, multicultural, multilingual society. And in the constitution says that this will be run with the fraternity of the country. Bhaichara is very essential for the country to run. But the way the hate speeches are made, the way the people organizing Dharm Sansad, and from there they are giving the call of genocide for a particular community, the way the mob lynching is taking place, the way the peoples are now recently You know, after Babri Masjid decision, people thought that 1991 Act is there, and now no new dispute will be created. But recently, you have seen Gyanvapi Masjid, you have seen Mathura ki Eidgah, you have seen Srinagar Mosque. The people are claiming that Jama Masjid of Delhi should be also digged. The Qutub Minar also be digged. Taj Mahal, the people are claiming of the Taj Mahal. So what is happening? And the government is silent. It means they have assigned this duty to create hatred, to spread hatred among the people. There are some people they have been assigned. The people, those who are giving threat of genocide, the people, those who are giving the threat of rape of the Muslim women, they are getting bail. And the people, those who have launched an anti-CAA movement, they are behind the bar since last 2 years. So what is happening? We think that this is a hard time. Our political parties, the secular political parties, and the common people, the society, it is the responsibility of them to come forward. Otherwise, we feel that the similar situation will happen, whatever has happened in Sri Lanka, where they have started hatred among Tamilians, then they have started hatred about Muslims, and then what happened? Now Sinhalese and Tamilians and Muslims all together join hand, and they are asking that this government should go because they are not delivering. Similar things happening. So what we see that the Modi government since last 8 years, they have frustrated the people. They are only talking about something, hatred, they are spreading hatred, they are not delivering the goods to the people. They came with the slogan, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. They came with the slogan, 200 jobs they will, 2 crore jobs they will provide every year. They came with the slogan, Achhe Din Aane Wale Hain. They came with the slogan that production will be given to women. They came with the slogan that farmers will be provided handsome things. But the thing is that now we have seen that the country where it is moving. If you talk about the foreign policy, if you talk about the aggression of China against us, everything is there. But unfortunately, this government is not talking about all these things. They are indulging in hate speeches. They are supporting the people, those who are bringing this type of silly issues against us. So they are not addressing the pressing issues of the country. And this hard time, that I think that we call upon the people of the India, we call upon the civil society of the India, we call upon all secular parties to come forward and they demand from the government, whatever you promise, you deliver. Thank you very much. हाँ जी बिल्कुल, आप सवाल करने की आज़ादी है।
आपने कहा जो कुछ हो रहा है उसके बारे में बताया, लेकिन हम कहते हैं आप जो भी कहें, हम जो चाहते हैं वो हो रहा है, उसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
हम चाहते हैं से क्या मुराद? What do you mean?
हम रूलिंग में हैं तो हम जो चाहते हैं वो हो रहा है, हम करेंगे।
जी ये तो हो रहा है, यही तो ऑटोक्रेसी है। हमारा कहना है कि वी आर इन डेमोक्रेसी। In democracy, if you raise the voice against the government and against the decision of the government, it is dissent. And Supreme Court of India says dissent is a safety valve of democracy. आज जो लोग आवाज़ उठाते हैं सरकार के खिलाफ में, उनके खिलाफ ईडी की रेड हो जाती है, उनके खिलाफ सीबीआई की रेड हो जाती है, उनको उठाकर जेल में भेज दिया जाता है। तो ये डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है, ये ऑटोक्रेसी है। हम नहीं रोकेंगे, लोग रोकेंगे इस देश के। कब रोकेंगे? जब उनको समझ में आएगा रोकेंगे। जब आप लूट जाएंगे, पिट जाएंगे, खत्म हो जाएंगे, उसके बाद तो कोई चीज़ रहेगी नहीं। तो ये चीज़ हार्ड टाइम, यही तो हम कह रहे हैं आपके माध्यम से, हम यहाँ के लोगों से ये बात कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं। अब वक्त इस बात का मुतालबा कर रहा है, ये डिमांड कर रहा है कि यू नाउ कम फॉरवर्ड। इफ़ यू गो ऑन स्लीपिंग देन यू विल लूज एवरीथिंग। हम भी लोग ही में शामिल है ना, हम भी लोग ही हैं, हम लोगों से बाहर नहीं है। हम तो ये काम ही कर रहे हैं ना। आज जो आपके माध्यम से हम आवाज़ उठा रहे हैं, तो यही तो काम हम हर जगह करते हैं। हम जंतर मंतर पे दिल्ली में धरना देते हैं, हम बेंगलोर में धरना देते हैं, हम पूरे देश में जहाँ जहाँ पार्टी मौजूद है, पार्टी ने इन समस्याओं को उठाया। जब कोविड के अंदर ये मसले चल रहे थे, हमने एक स्लोगन दिया था, बीमार देश की यही पुकार, गद्दी छोड़े मोदी सरकार। और हम काम कर रहे हैं। तो हमारी जो स्ट्रेंथ है, हमारी जो ताकत है, उसके मुताबिक हम काम कर रहे हैं। बाकी जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ हैं, हमें अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम समझते हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी हो, समाजवादी पार्टी हो, जेडीएस हो, आरजेडी हो, ये जितनी पार्टियां हैं ये पब्लिक के इश्यूज को लेकर मैदान में क्यों नहीं आ रही है? उनको आना चाहिए। देखिए, मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि वी हैव ए लॉ 1991 का जो कानून है, which was unanimously passed by all the parties in the parliament in 1991, that after Babri Masjid no dispute will be created, and on 15th August 1947 whatever the position of any religious place, whether it is a mosque, whether it is a mandir, whether it is a church, whether it is a gurdwara, they will remain as it is. Nobody will raise any dispute. In presence of such a qanun, this is the responsibility of the central government. This is the responsibility of the state government to enforce this law, and no application should be entertained by any court of law if this law exists there. In case of Gyan Vapi Mosque, when this issue has come up in Supreme Court has given its back to district court, and they say that first you decide 711. 711 means whether it is maintainable in presence of this law, whether this application is maintainable or not maintainable. You know, in 2019, while giving the judgment of Babri Masjid, Supreme Court reiterated that 91 law, that Religious Worship Places Act, is sacrosanct. It is a spirit of the Constitution. It should not be violated. So it is the duty of the Supreme Court. Whenever there is a violation, it is the duty of the Supreme Court to enforce the law. देखिए, what do you mean by burqa issue? You know, the Muslim women were wearing burqa since centuries. It is not the new thing that Muslim women are wearing burqa. It is their religious obligation. So what is wrong in it? You know, Hindu women also put the aanchal before their forehead. It is a custom in many places. If you go to Rajasthan, Marwadis, their women cover the face. So it is the custom thing in our country. And our country says that it is in article 25. There is a word that you can protect you are free, you are independent, you can practice your religion, you can practice your culture. So cultural protection is there, religious protection is there. What? Unnecessarily the burqa issue has been created. It is not an issue at all. Why? The government, what I am saying is the government of Karnataka, they are bringing such type of silly issues. Why? They deliver. They have been elected to deliver. They have been elected to face to solve the problem the people are facing. If they are not doing that, they are simply raising this issue that halal meat should not be there, and burqa should not be there, and burqa should not be imposed. What are these things? These are not the real issues. The real issue is that everybody should get a handsome livelihood. Everybody should get the basic needs what they think. Everybody should get, and you should deliver whatever the policies the government has designed. Food Security Act is there, RT is there, and Indra Awas Yojana is there. So several government schemes are there that should be enforced. This is the duty of the government. कुलर पार्टियों से मुलाकात कर रहे हैं. हमने समाजवादी पार्टी से मुलाकात की है. हमने अभी सोनिया गांधी को खत लिखा है कि उन्होंने जो चिंतन शिविर की थी उदयपुर में, उसमें उन्होंने कुछ अच्छे फैसले किए हैं. पहली बार बहुत दिनों के बाद कुछ अच्छे फैसले किए हैं, और उन्होंने ये माना कि उन्होंने गलतियां की हैं. तो हम समझते हैं कि अब वक्त इस बात का तकाजा करता है, ये डिमांड करता है कि ऑल द सेक्युलर पार्टी शुड कम टुगेदर if they want to save the country, if they want to retain the democracy, if they want to retain the rule of law, they should come on one platform. Otherwise, they will lose their significance. देखिए, कोई भी कोalition बनेगा, अगर वो कांग्रेस माइनस होगा तो वो नहीं चल सकता. आप जानते हैं कि हमारे पास जितने सेंट्रल लेवल पे कोalition के एक्सपेरिमेंट हुए हैं, उसमें अगर कोई एक सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी ना हो, वो कोalition नहीं चल सकता. बीजेपी का कोalition भी इसलिए चला कि बीजेपी के पास सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी थी. यूपीए सरकार भी इसलिए चली कि उसमें एक सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी थी. उससे पहले आपने देखा नेशनल फ्रंट खत्म हो गया, उससे पहले जनता दल और दूसरे सब लोगों ने मिलकर बनाया था, उससे पहले जनता पार्टी बनी थी, नहीं चल सकी ना. तो एक पार्टी सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी होनी चाहिए, तभी गवर्नमेंट चल सकती है.